Omicron Psi Omega. Does that sound familiar? We'll talk about that when we get back. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rant. Omicron Psi Omega. Does that sound familiar? Didn't sound familiar to me until I read about it today in an article. Omicron Psi Omega is allegedly, and maybe I shouldn't use the word allegedly because it's a sorority that is now being formed by an LGBT group. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because they are fashioning themselves to emulate the brothers of Omega Psi Phi. And anybody that has listened to any of my rants clearly understands that I'm a brother of Omega Psi Phi. So I have a problem with this. They are emulating, I think, some of the, I don't want to say some of the worst things, but they're emulating some things that they need not be emulating. They're wearing fatigue pants. They're trying to step like us. They're sticking their tongues out. They're shooting their hooks up. And those are things that are germane to what we do as brothers of Omega Psi Phi. And I don't have a problem with members of an LGBT group forming their own sorority. I don't even have a problem with them maybe looking at other sororities or fraternities and trying to, I guess, take some of the things away from those sororities or fraternities that they think are good things. What I have a problem with is they, in my opinion, are disrespecting our tradition. Omega Psi Phi is over 100 years old, and we have a tradition. We were founded in 1911 on the campus of Howard University by 4 men who otherwise were not granted the opportunity to become part of white fraternities, and so they decided to start their own fraternity. And over the last 100 years, we have evolved in a worldwide fraternity with a lot of honor, with a lot of tradition, and a lot of members of our fraternity moving on to be great men in this society. So for us, it ain't just about stepping, it ain't just about wearing fatigue pants, it ain't just about throwing hooks up. It's about honor and tradition. It's about making a contribution to our society. It's about being a part of something that is great and dynamic. And for a group to come along and try to take away the things that they think we represent, it's ridiculous. I could care less whether they're LGBT. That's not my concern. My bigger concern is the fact that you are tampering with our tradition. And any group that wants to tamper with our tradition, I have a problem with. Now, the last time I talked about black sororities and fraternities, I didn't necessarily talk about Omega Psi Phi, but I did talk about hazing. And so, you know, that's another issue. And if you want to look at that hazing rant, you can go back into the archives of our channel. But today, I'm talking about tampering with our tradition. I pledged to fraternity. I gave my blood, sweat, and tears. I joined an organization that I thought was great and honorable and meant something and gave back to the community, and I wanted to be a part of that. And there's no way in hell that I'm going to sit back and let another group come in and emulate some of the things about the fraternity that they think the fraternity is all about when they have no damn clue what they're doing. Leave us alone. Do your own thing. But don't put Omega Psi Phi in that, because we are about more than what you think we're about with your nonsense. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rant.